Investigators say that the teen driver in the crash that killed those two students was traveling at freeway speeds when he lost control of the vehicle. Sophomores Josie Fryer and Mackenzie Mott died after the car they were in hit a curb, went airborne, and then slammed into a tree. Investigators studying the crash scene at Bates near Ponderosa Drive found excessive speed caused the crash, and now the teen driver could face vehicular homicide charges. KXLY4 Chef Humphrey working for you with a look at the laws and the evidence that will guide the prosecutor's decision in this. And Jeff, some people would say that the young driver who lost his friends in all of this has already been punished enough.
That and the fact that the driver himself had some serious injuries, and that will be certainly one of the things that the prosecutor keeps in mind when making his decision. But Nadine, it does appear that several laws were broken here, including driving at Interstate 90 speeds through a residential neighborhood where the posted limit is just 25 miles an hour.
Investigators say the 16-year-old was speeding down this hill when his tires lost traction with a roadway in a turn and then slammed into a curve.
And you can see where the front left tire of the vehicle scrubs against the curb and then overcorrects once again, continues to the east curb.
Gouges from the tire rim show the Infiniti was actually sideways when it hit the curb for the last time and then launched into the air toward a very large ponderosa pine.
Which basically causes the vehicle to trip, literally trip, and spin 180 degrees at the same time. And unfortunately, as we all know, the tragic ending, the vehicle strikes that large tree.
Investigators say the teen's excessive speed shows he was driving in a reckless manner, one of 3 ways that you can be charged with vehicular homicide.
We will forward the results of this investigation to the prosecutor's office, and ultimately they will be the ones that make the decision if they will pursue charges or not.
Prosecutors will also consider that as a new driver, the teen wasn't supposed to be shuttling around the victims in the first place. His intermediate license limits passengers to just his family the first 6 months he's behind the wheel.
Hopefully this is a learning tool to our young drivers in our community, and it's just really sad and it's very unfortunate that it takes such a tragic situation like this to become an educational tool.
Nadine, investigators say there is no evidence that this young driver was impaired. However, a sample of his blood was taken at the scene. It's required in all fatal crashes.
Jeff, when it comes to charging this teen, do the families of the victims have any influence on the prosecutor's decision?
Well, it certainly means a lot, and absolutely the prosecutor will be meeting with these families, but people young and old need to know that we are all out there driving around these 2-ton bullets, and when our negligence caused the deaths of someone else, charges are usually filed. Reporting in Spokane, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.